Last night on MasterChef Australia, serving Michelin-starred chefs their own dishes,
I think they did a bloody good job.
Ellie and Alana trumped the field.
I'm impressed, totally impressed.
But the tiniest deviation proved costly for Danny and Hayden.
And we'll see you tomorrow in Elimination.
Tonight, Danny, Billy, Sun and Hayden all face elimination.
Somebody's fate's about to be decided.
In the soul food heartland of Harlem.
The main ingredient in all of our dishes here is love.
These four need to recreate the classics without recipes for the family that set the benchmark.
Mine can't go in. There's only 3 fryers.
But they seem to have forgotten that main ingredient.
No, it's not going in my one.
Well, what is this? Come on, guys.
Well, you have to work faster.
You all just need to settle down. This is meant to be soul food.
This is probably the most knives out moment I've ever experienced in MasterChef. Everyone who's lost a challenge this week will be competing in an elimination challenge. We're all going to cook it out today and somebody's going home. I think I've got what it takes to get through the elimination, but I also think that everybody else has what it takes to get through. So at this point in the competition, it's really possible to do a dish that you're happy with and still leave on it.
This week has not been very good for me. I've had an awful time cooking. It hasn't been my best performances in any way. I think I've hit the lowest of the low this week, so perhaps today is my redemption day.
I kind of have this attitude where no pain, no gain. Take the risk and just go in full force. And that's me at the moment.
If I went home today, I'd be devastated. It's a massive adventure that we've been on, and to end up in New York City doing these amazing things, and then to go home, it'd be like big peak and then boom, straight back down. MasterChef dream all over. We're walking to an elimination challenge. It's in Harlem. I've been in this area. I've got a little bit of an advantage here. I've been here before, I've seen the food, I've seen the people. I might have a little edge on other people in the challenge.
Billy, Danny, Sun, Hayden, welcome to Harlem. We told you that New York City was a tough place, and you now find yourself facing an elimination challenge where one of you will go home.
I know there's more to come, and I do not want to go home. I still want to live this dream out.
The City of Dreams has chewed you up, but it hasn't spat you out yet. The 4 of you stand here because you stumbled in New York. Sun, first challenge, least impressive dish.
Sun, it didn't come together. The idea of trying to use that cake to replicate a building, I think was flawed, and that's why you're going to face elimination.
Billy, UN challenge, least votes. Did you like that soup?
I'm not so convinced, actually.
No?
Not so much flavor.
I didn't love the soup. Sorry.
And then last night, Danny and Hayden, your dish was the one we loved the least in the ultimate dinner party.
You worked well in the kitchen, but it came down to nuances, little things that just weren't right.
Now it's time to roll up your sleeves, focus, and show us what you're made of. Today you're cooking in Harlem, which is the home of soul food. It's a culinary phenomenon in this country. Behind us is Sylvia's. It is owned by the undisputed queen of soul food. It's now run by 3 different generations of her family who'll be joining us for lunch. And it's the lunch that you guys will be cooking from their menu.
Oh, right.
Before we get started, I'd like you to meet Sylvia's son, Kenneth, and her granddaughter, Trinez.
I'm Kenneth from Sylvia's in Harlem, New York. There's 3 generations of Woods family working here at Sylvia's. My mom and dad started this business in 1962. You don't come into this family and don't work in this restaurant. Everybody have to work. Hi, welcome to Harlem.
Thank you.
And the world famous Sylvia's restaurant.
So Trinez, tell us what soul food is.
Soul food started on plantations in the South. So a lot of the food that was discarded by the plantation owners were then taken up by the slaves and made tasty and delicious. So you'll see a lot of the staples in soul food. But actually, the main ingredient in all of our dishes here is love, hands down.
That comforts me a little bit because even though I don't know really what soul food is or how to cook it, I know how to cook with love.
When my grandmother is in the kitchen, cooking up food, but always with a smile on her face, it was always about the end result. And that end result was making sure that everyone left feeling like they were a part of our family.
There's one more thing we have to do, and that's go and taste the food you're going to be cooking today. So let's go.
Awesome. Best part.
Today's lunch will feature the most popular dishes on the menu here at Sylvia's. You're each going to cook 4 dishes. 3 of those dishes will be the same for all of you, and the 4th one will be a different dish for each of you. Okay. Here's the bad news. You're not getting any recipes.
I have never cooked soul food before, and now we don't get recipes. This is going to be really tough.
So, Kenneth, let's look at the 3 dishes that all 4 of our contestants will have to cook.
Okay. The world famous Sylvia barbecue ribs. Okay.
The ribs are actually not exactly as I would imagine it.
Juicy.
Try to recall it in your mind, okay?
It's actually sweet and sour flavor rather than, you know, the typical barbecue smoked flavor.
The sauce is gonna be premium, okay? Second dish is gonna be Sylvia's fried chicken, okay?
This fried chicken's incredible. It's crunchy, it's flavoursome, and I mean, people like Dr. Phil and Chris Rock come specifically for this chicken, so I've got to do something just as good.
Yum.
And I've just got to figure it out really quickly.
Make sure you cook that chicken with love. It'll add flavour to it.
The 3rd dish you're all going to have to cook is an absolute American classic. Kenneth?
All over the world, they come for our macaroni and cheese. Let your palate delight.
Whoa, whoa. I've only ever made mac and cheese from a box.
Danny!
When I was little.
Well, how's it better? What do you like about it? What's the difference?
I really like the crust on the outside.
There's obviously a couple of cheeses going on in there.
A couple?
A couple?
Guys, don't take macaroni for granted. Really, don't take it for granted.
Right, Kenneth, let's have a look at those side dishes that our contestants will have to cook today.
Okay, guys. Okra gumbo, southern style black-eyed peas, collard greens, candy yams, and we can't not forget the potato salad.
Each of you will be making different sides. Now, Hayden, you've cooked collard greens and candied yams before, so you won't be cooking them. You'll be cooking the gumbo.
Great.
Sun, you'll be making the potato salad.
Oh.
Billy, the collard greens and the black-eyed peas.
Oh, okay.
They're probably the 2 easiest dishes. That's why you're getting both of them.
Right.
Danny, that means you get these delicious candied yams.
Cool, thanks.
Take a taste, see what you think.
My side is the okra gumbo, and it's got that really rich tomato flavour and, you know, the mix of peppers and onion and obviously the okra that's still got a bit of bite and that stickiness to it. It was a really good dish.
It looks like they're really searching for the items that's in it.
Oh, yeah. So, Kenneth, any last bits of advice for our 4 valiant contestants?
My advice is be serious about it. Pour yourself into each item, and I think you'll be all right.
Everything you need to make these dishes is in the kitchen. You're gonna have 90 minutes to prepare the 4 dishes you've each got to cook, and all the food must come out at the end piping hot. We need to see soul food here. Kenneth, do the honors.
Your time starts now.
Go on, guys.
Come on, guys, you have 90 minutes. Get into it. Come on.
Somebody's fate's about to be decided, and I think we're all starting to freak out.
Whoops.
Coming up,
There's only 3 fryers.
a battle over the fryers causes friction.
No, it's not going in my one.
Oh, thanks, Hayden.
And for one, it's the end of their MasterChef dream.
Every second you have to use wisely. If you don't do that, it's all going to fall apart.
Alana and I won the Ultimate Dinner Party Challenge last night, which means that today we get to go and have a beautiful lunch with Danielle Boulud.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Café Boulud. I'm excited. I heard that you're an amazing chef. I got a great lunch for you.
Fantastic.
Please come in.
Wow.
Danielle is basically the godfather of the New York food scene. He not only has a 3-star Michelin restaurant, but he has also cafes and bars and a retail place, and he has restaurants all over the world as well. So to have him giving us lunch today, as well as hosting us for a masterclass, it's something that I think even, you know, professional chefs would love to have.
Rhubarb is not a very powerful fruit, but vanilla goes very well with it. Here we have a little fromage blanc, which brings a little bit of richness to it.
The entire dish is so refreshing.
It's so nice just being able to sit and relax and enjoy being in New York and eating at this wonderful restaurant.
After lunch, we head into the kitchen with Danielle. He's going to give us a little private masterclass, and hopefully we'll get some little tips that we can take back into the kitchen.
Okay, so zucchini flowers, they're beautiful, and you can use them in many ways. And it's nice to keep one of them for the presentation as well.
I'm used to seeing stuffed zucchini flowers or maybe just a few small ones as a garnish, but the way that Danielle's used it, he lightly blanches it, trims it up, folds it out, and it basically looks like a ray of sunshine on the plate.
We can call it springtime on 76th Street.
Wonderful.
This week has been amazing for me, just being in New York. But at the same time, it's always in the back of your mind that someone is going home today. It's just getting really awful to see people go.
There's 4 of us today in the Elimination Challenge, and we're cooking soul food in Harlem. We have no recipes.
We all have to cook the same 3 dishes. Classic barbecue ribs, fried chicken, macaroni cheese, and a different side as well.
First thing a chef does is look through what he's got at hand. There are only 3 fryers, so you have to really get in there early because there's 4 of us cooking in the kitchen.
Hayden, Billy and I all get on to preparing our chicken. We need to get it marinating for as long as possible so we can get maximum flavour into that meat. Sun's going down a different path and has chosen to start on her side dish first. It's a risk because she really needs to get on with that chicken to get the flavour right and get it ready in time.
My side is a potato salad. Potato salad needs to be cold, so I'm going to get these potatoes on straight away so they've got time to chill.
How are you making out then?
I'm just starting on the candied yams.
Yeah.
My plan is to bake them and then make up like a sugar syrup with vanilla.
Kenneth kind of gives me a weird look.
Try to remember some of those flavors that you tasted earlier, okay? Because it's more than just sweet.
For me, the dish was so sweet. I can't imagine what else is in there.
Good luck.
Thank you.
How you going, Hayden?
Good, guys. You?
Hi, how you making out?
What side are you doing?
The side I'm doing is
okra.
the okra, so the gumbo okra.
You cook okra?
I've never cooked okra before, no.
Right, well, just work with it. Put some tender love and care into it.
Definitely.
You'll be all right.
The main pressure point for cooking this dish is not breaking down that okra, you know, adding it at the last minute, making sure that it doesn't sort of wilt away and become nothing within the dish.
How you going, Billy?
I just made a little sauce to rub the ribs with.
Yeah. And what about the chicken?
The chicken, is marinating in buttermilk at the moment.
You remember the taste, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Interesting to see. Can't wait. How you going, Sun?
Hi, guys. I'm trying to break down a chicken.
Good luck.
Good luck to you.
I'm a little concerned as to timings. I just got to get them cut up and rubbed with spice and in a fryer.
Hey, guys, let me get your attention. This is what you call crunch time in Harlem. You have 60 minutes to go.
So, Ken, if one of these guys is actually going to go home, how do you think they're going?
I'm hoping for the best for those guys. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah.
It seems like they're trying to add some twist to the thing.
Well, Danny, for instance, she's doing the sweet yams and she's talking about putting some sugar syrup in it. Now, that can't be right, can it?
No, because the yams have natural flavor.
And Hayden, you know, he was talking about the okra. You know, any trouble you see with that?
Well, you have to be careful when you're cooking it because it will cook up.
Yep.
You know, all the little beans will pop out.
Yep.
You know, it'll be all over the place.
So Billy's in there and he's marinating his chicken in buttermilk. That's obviously not the technique that you guys use.
The most important thing is seasoning that chicken and to marinate, massaging that chicken. Like my mom used to say, you massage it just how you used to put lotion on a baby, you know?
Right.
That's how you do a chicken.
So Sun in there cutting up the chicken. To me, it was a bit of a butcher job.
I certainly hope that she'd do better on the seasoning than she did on the dissecting of the chicken.
This is a collard green. It tastes pretty good. Still a little bit of crunch to it. Maybe cook a little bit longer and a little bit more salt as well.
I'm trying to approximate the sauce that I've tasted on the ribs. So I make a bit of a marinade with just pretty much everything I can get my hands on, to be honest, and cover it with foil, put it in a low oven. I'm just going to leave that there until really the last minute.
I'm just making my sauce for the ribs. To me, the sauce actually tasted kind of like sweet and sour sauce, and so I'm sort of heading towards that direction, but with a lot more spice.
In my macaroni, I'll just have some black pepper and 3 cheeses, and that's it because my pasta is actually quite salty, so I don't need to season anymore.
Hey guys, you got about 30 minutes to go, okay? So let's get with it. Hi, Billy.
Hi, Kenneth.
How's things going?
That's my collard green, so yeah.
When Kenneth tastes my collard green, I'm worried hopefully it's not going to be salty.
Have you tasted it? Season it well, flavor, you
Right.
know, to bring out the greens.
Thanks, Kenneth.
Basically, I just braised them in the stock with some garlic.
I'm just finishing off my sauce. It's coming together really well. I'm happy with the flavors. The balance is there, but I still think it needs more sweetness. So I chuck in a whole lot of white sugar.
Yeah. Was that salt?
Uh-oh. I can't believe that I've just put like a cup of salt in my sauce. It is disgusting.
In today's Elimination Challenge, we're cooking soul food at Sylvia's restaurant in Harlem, New York City. We've got 90 minutes to recreate some of Sylvia's legendary dishes: macaroni cheese, fried chicken, barbecue ribs, and also a side dish with no recipe. At the end of today, one of us will be going home and leaving the competition for good.
can't believe that I've just put like a cup of salt in my sauce. It is disgusting. Ugh, yuck. There's no way I can rescue this sauce. And now I'm gonna have to do it all again.
So I just ruined it completely.
Did you do it over?
I've just started it again.
All right.
To ensure that my okra gumbo is not overcooked, I add the okra and the corn right at the last minute so that it doesn't break down, because I know it's going to be sitting on that steam top for a while. It's going to be in the warming oven, and if I leave it too long, it might just break down to mush.
The black pepper is just black eyed peas, garlic, some lemon juice, salt, sugar, and also a little bit of cornstarch.
The macaroni.
Yeah, so I was going to like maybe mix together some melted cheese and cream, and then actually fold some fresh cheese through before I bake it.
Put some seasoning in it, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't be afraid.
All right.
Everybody ready for this?
Family.
You have 15 minutes to go.
With 15 minutes to go, I can hear that Sylvia's family are arriving, and I haven't even got my chicken in the fryer.
I'm in serious trouble, to be honest. I haven't got my chicken ready for the fryer. I haven't really touched my potato salad. The mac and cheese is in the oven and the ribs are okay, but that's all I've got going for me at the moment.
Think about how long that chicken will take to cook. I'm thinking longer than 10 minutes.
The chicken's been soaking in the fridge for nearly most of the challenge. Right at the end, I pull it out, throw it through some seasoned flour with different spices and get it ready to go straight into the deep fry.
Me and you, Billy, let's do this.
Hayden and I are pretty much neck and neck. It's time for us to quickly deep fry our chicken.
I still haven't got my chicken in, so yeah, it's not looking really great. It's a bit of a disaster, really.
There's only one free fryer left, so I go and nab it and put my chicken in. Stupidly, hot oil burns my hand. Oh. Now I can't even use one of my hands. Oh, it really hurts.
There's only 10 minutes left and the chicken's going to take more than 10 minutes to cook. All of the fryers are being used.
How do we tell whose is whose?
And I can't really share a fryer, so I'm in trouble.
Sorry, that is bullshit. Well, there's only 3 fryers.
Yeah, I gotta go check that chicken.
Is there a basket or something?
We had to plan our attack and make sure that chicken was gonna be cooked.
I gotta get mine in.
And then Sun comes in and she's like, I need a deep fry, I need a deep fry. I'm gonna throw my chicken in.
I understand that I probably should have thought about that a little earlier.
There's only 3 fryers.
Yeah, you just have to wait.
Well, I can't wait.
No, it's not going in my one. That's not gonna work because the chicken's gonna mix up in the deep fryer.
Well, what the is this? Come on.
Well, you had to work faster. That's what it is.
This is probably the most knives out moment I've ever experienced in MasterChef.
Oh, thanks, Hayden. That's awesome of you. Serious.
You have 5 minutes to go. I think you all just need to settle down. This is meant to be soul food, comfort food, and you guys aren't looking comfortable.
Is yours out, Hayden?
Yeah, mine's out.
All right, gentlemen.
Finally get my chicken in, and there's only a few minutes to go. I'm meant to be cooking food for the soul today, but at this point in time, it's potentially soul-destroying. The fryer debacle has really thrown me out.
Excuse me.
But I finally get my chicken in, and there's only a few minutes to go. The kitchen is a madhouse.
My hand is really sore. I can't believe there's so much going on. I've forgotten about my chicken. I race over and pull it out, and chicken is burnt. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. This is not my day.
It's Creole now, yeah?
It's Creole.
You have 2 minutes to go. Remember, you can actually put the food in your serving trays.
Got like 2 minutes on the clock and I've got to still come up with a potato salad. My mayonnaise hasn't had time to emulsify. I haven't even had a chance to put salt on it. You know, this is going to be bad.
This is the worst potato salad.
1 minute to go.
Excuse me, thank you. Please, Matt, can you wrap this for me? I've got to get my other thing out. Excuse me.
You have 30 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Walk away. Well done, guys. Well done.
We've done well again.
It wouldn't emulsify. I've just got, oh, God, that's going to taste awful.
So, Kenneth, we've been joined by Sylvia's daughter.
Bedelia, my oldest sister.
I taught Kenneth how to cook.
Yeah, she did. She did. Her, my mom, my grandmother. I mean, we come from a whole family of cooks, you know.
3 generations of Sylvia's family is about to eat my food, and I think it's fair to say they're going to know exactly where I've gone wrong. I'm not happy with the potato salad. That is not acceptable and pretty embarrassing.
Okay, this is it, huh? Alice, you can bring 3 at a time. The chicken and the potato salad is not appetizing at all.
Well, unfortunately, potato salad really has no flavor.
There's no seasoning in that whatsoever.
The same goes for the mac and cheese.
And not enough cheese.
There should be 4.
And so this is one of the reasons that her mac and cheese hasn't got the same punch.
That's right. And, of course, you have to use seasoning.
Yeah.
Chicken's really bad, and it's really badly butchered. Mine's still raw on the bone.
Yeah, mine's undercooked.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
The ribs is not bad.
The ribs look good.
This sauce, it has the sweetness and the tang that a classic Sylvia rib sauce has, yes?
Yeah, it does.
She hit it. She hit it.
I can see these ribs at the 4th of July barbecue.
We've seen Sun's dish, under-seasoned and under-flavoured the potato salad and the mac and cheese. Some problems in terms of the cooking of the chicken, but the ribs, an absolute standout. So it's interesting to see how Sun's ribs compare to the other ribs that are coming out. Right, now let's see what Hayden's done.
Okay.
My food's about to be tasted, and I hope that Sylvia's family's going to love it. My main concern is the fact that the okra may be overcooked or undercooked. I don't want it to be overcooked and stodgy, and putting it in at the last minute, it may not be cooked well enough.
Oh.
The macaroni and cheese look really excellent.
The fried chicken, good presentation. The cut is good. The rib looks like a fusion.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying something different.
Let's try, yeah. Oh, that mac and cheese is way, way better.
It's creamier, cheesier. It's actually got a little bit of seasoning in it.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Warning.
On the ribs?
Yeah.
Ribs is very off.
The rib is too much about tomato and a really flat, hot smack of chili in there. There's no sass there, is there?
On the
It
sauce?
did nothing with the sauce.
And the gumbo isn't cooked. Even the celery still has its firmness in the okra. And usually when you cook okra, it tends to soften up.
And it doesn't take much time.
And then the end of the okra is a no-no.
All right, guys, we've tasted Hayden's dish. I think it's now time to taste Danny's.
As I'm cleaning up my food, I'm smelling some really nice things, and maybe I haven't done as badly as I thought. My ribs smell really good. I'd eat them.
All right, well, here it comes.
I'm ready. Ooh, thank you. Okay, what? Oh, dear.
I tell you, if you was eating with your eyes, you would not eat.
Even though my cooking hasn't been the best, I'm really hoping that my poor performance in the kitchen hasn't translated onto the plate.
All right, well, here it comes.
I'm ready. Ooh, thank you. Okay, what? Oh, dear. Chicken is definitely done.
I tell you, if you was eating with your eyes, you would not eat.
That's the best piece of chicken I've had cooked so far. The oil was too hot. It's burnt the outside of it, but the inside of it's actually really quite nice.
Yeah.
That rib looked beautifully lacquered with sauce.
For me, this sauce might be
The best?
the best.
Yeah.
We're still to see a chicken that has that lovely, crispy, almost fly-away batter with that lovely, gentle golden colour that Sylvia's chicken always has. So let's get up the next contestant's dish. Let's see what Billy's done.
Okay.
I'm happy with the dishes, but I'm pretty sure there will be downsides. Who knows? I hope my deep fried chicken can win Sylvia's heart.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
Okay, the greens look good. The chicken is nice and brown, not burnt. The macaroni, the black-eyed peas look like black-eyed peas, you know?
My goodness.
Black-eyed peas?
The black-eyed peas are good.
The fried chicken is a hit.
I like that I can see the seasoning on the mac and cheese.
You know what? I think he listened. This is the best dish. He must be was grabbing some of our secret stuff back there.
Now, you know what I taste? You know what I taste in this? Love.
He had the ingredients, right?
Yeah.
Any of them good enough to actually get on the menu here? If Billy was working in your kitchen?
The fried chicken and the barbecue ribs would definitely be a yes.
I would say the black eyes. I could make a true chef out of Billy.
Out of Billy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a big wrap.
Very much.
Billy brother.
Brother Billy.
Brother Billy.
Thank you so much for your expert input. It's going to make it a lot easier for Matt and I to decide who goes home today.
I feel like the judges are going to be really disappointed in me, not just because of today's performance, but throughout the whole week. I'm really anxious.
We brought you to New York for two reasons. Firstly, to show you how far you can go in the food industry if you dared to dream big enough. And secondly, to throw you into this multicultural melting pot of this amazing city. Sadly for one of you, the lullaby of Broadway is going to be your swan song. One of you will go home from New York, no longer part of the MasterChef competition. Hayden, if we look at the New York Suburb Challenge, you didn't place top 3, and I would have thought for you, you'd want to be top 3 in that challenge.
Yeah, definitely. You know, every time I step into the kitchen, I want to be coming out on top. But I gave it my best shot, and I think, you know, every time if you go into the kitchen and do that, and then you can learn from any of those mistakes that you've made, then you're going to come out on top.
Why should you stay rather than these other 3?
It's always the toughest question, that one. Some people have sort of fallen in certain areas and continue to do so, but I feel that I've proven myself well enough and cooked well enough today to stay out of that bottom position.
Soon you had a little taste of New York, and then you lost a challenge, you found yourself in lockdown. How did that affect how you cooked today?
It wasn't completely smooth sailing for me today, but I actually just felt really happy to be back in the kitchen. I don't feel confident, 100% confident I'm going to get through today's elimination, but I actually feel more confident in myself in the kitchen than I have in a long time.
Are you the next MasterChef?
I've had a lot of time to think about it this week, haven't I? Yeah, I'd really like to be. But on the other hand, I'm an inch away from leaving the competition entirely, you know, so I'll get back to you when I'm in the top 7.
Danny, what's happened? This week, you've lacked energy, you've been at the bottom, that kind of fantastic, vivacious, energetic, kind of all-embracing, enthusiastic Danny seems to have disappeared. What's happened?
I don't know. I think just when one thing goes wrong for me in the kitchen, it just seems to spiral, which is not how it's supposed to be, I know.
Billy, how has New York changed you?
Every time I step outside, I want to experiment. I want to try something. I want to try everything. Everything is new to me.
What's your dream, Billy? What's your culinary dream?
My ultimate dream is definitely have a dessert bar, I guess. In the meantime, you know, I want to learn more. I definitely want to learn more about pastry, just get myself up there until I'm confident enough to have my own bar, yeah.
Today was all about soul food, but not all of you managed to open up your heart in the kitchen today. Hayden, your presentation was good. You had an excellent macaroni and cheese, but the gumbo needed more time on the stove, and your ribs missed the mark flavour-wise.
The overall feedback is quite negative, so I'm feeling a bit nervous and a bit worried, and it's not a good place to be.
Son, good ribs, great sauce, but the potato salad was bland. And some of your chicken was raw.
Oh. Really?
Danny, you had the best sauce on the ribs.
I can't believe that I've had the best sauce on the ribs. This means that I might not be going home. Yay!
And ironically, the fact you looked like you burnt the chicken meant that it was perfectly cooked all the way through.
Who would have thought that overcooking my chicken would be a blessing in disguise? Because at least my chicken was cooked through.
Billy, best chicken of the day, standout ribs. Your sides were seasoned well across the board. Your macaroni and cheese was excellent.
Thank you.
But Billy, best of all, your food actually tasted like it had been cooked with love.
Thank you.
And guess what? Billy, you're safe.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Billy, if you'd been standing by that table, you would have seen a whole room full of people light up when they had your food. It was as if Sylvia had channeled herself through your fingers and was there cooking inside you. And there's no greater praise than to have people describe your food as good enough to be on the menu in their restaurant.
Wow.
That is an amazing achievement.
Well, Billy's back with soul.
There's 3 people left, and I'm hoping that I'm not in that bottom 2. I've been in the bottom 2 all week.
Danny, this hasn't been one of your greatest weeks in the competition. But you are safe. You are still in the competition.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. I know that I have just scraped through. I know that luck was on my side. And I know that if I continue cooking like that, I'll be going home.
When you get back to the MasterChef kitchen, we need to see amazing food.
I want to cook good food. I hate putting up food that I'm not proud of. And yeah, I just want to get back in the zone.
Son, Hayden, it comes down to you two. It comes down to how you cook today. Son, Hayden, it comes down to you two. It comes down to how you cook today.
To be in the bottom 2 of an elimination is really, really tough. Fighting it out 50-50 is never anywhere you want to be.
Hayden, you're safe. You're still in the competition. Son, I'm sorry. Today wasn't your day. You're out.
It's okay. Yeah.
You can.
Yeah. Good work, too.
I've only just scraped through, and I didn't come into this competition to scrape through. I never want to replicate that scraping through ever again.
Son, how are you feeling now?
Strangely calm, actually. But it's been an amazing ride. So much fun. Never, ever thought I'd make it this far.
Son, you're both through.
Highlight has been all of my ridiculous team challenge wins.
Blue team, you're the winners.
The other highlight was meeting Matt's dad, Jim. That was a really incredible challenge. Big thing I've learned is how to cook meat.
Get some lamb into you.
If I can come into this being vegetarian and I can make it to the top 8, there's probably not many things out there that you can't overcome.
It's been a great pleasure to know you through this competition. You are an amazing person.
We've had highs and lows. But we've had really fun times in the team challenges. And
Son, it's time. Time to leave MasterChef and time to stride out there into the streets of Harlem and find your dream.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks, guys. It's been an amazing ride. Thanks, sweetie.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, good luck, Al.
Yeah. I actually feel really light and happy walking out of Sylvia's. It's not this terrible, soul-destroying, crushing moment that I feared, probably because I've come so far and I've learnt so much along the way.
We've had an absolutely amazing day, but now it's time to find out who's been eliminated. Who do you guys reckon is going home?
I think it's going to be between Danny and
the two girls.
Danny was just seeing Danny all week. She's just been in this weird mood.
I guess I'm hoping Hayden comes back. He's my roommate. You know, we get on really well, and he's been there a lot for me, and I've tried to be there for him as much as possible.
walking into the Renaissance bar, I feel like I'm walking on a cloud. I feel so elated that I've got through this week. Yeah, it's a really good feeling.
And how is Sun?
She's well. She's not sad. She's quite happy, you know.
She didn't cry.
I think Sun's, definitely got what it takes to continue on and follow her dream and do food writing. And she's a brilliant woman. She's very, very intelligent.
I'm really happy to be home. I've got an amazing life and I'm really glad to be back in it. I definitely think I've gained an awful lot from MasterChef. It's made me a bit braver and a bit more willing to just go out there and do something crazy on the off chance that it works. This has definitely strengthened my resolve to work in food media. To think that I might be able to get a small part of that in my life, it would be incredible.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
Welcome everybody to a special masterclass in New York City.
The man they call New York's godfather of food, Daniel Boulou, shows how to make fish in clay.
Ladies and gentlemen, baked salmon with phenols and fig.
Sandy Levine from the legendary Carnegie Deli makes a mighty meat sandwich.
Here it is, the world-famous corned beef Reuben.
Best sandwich I've ever had.
All right.
For Alana and Michael, an unforgettable treat.
A tour of New York's most iconic food hotspots.
Have a look at this.
And a spectacular dessert from one of America's finest pastry chefs, Steve Evans.
Voila, that is my red dessert.
Then on Sunday night, a very special guest, His Holiness, the Dalai Lama.
It's completely overwhelming.
Our top 7 will prepare their finest vegetarian dishes.
He loves coriander, as
they compete in a truly inspirational challenge.
Your Holiness, our contestants with your lunch.